Have you ever noticed how an unfinished task just won't leave your head? That half written email, that show you paused mid episode, that online shopping cart you abandoned, they don't just disappear, they nag at you. That's not laziness or poor focus, that's psychology. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. And today, we'll explore why it works, how businesses use it, and how you can spot it everywhere, from your Netflix queue to your loyalty card. Hi, I'm Akanksha, and this is The Storyteller's Lens. Today, we break down the hidden psychology that shapes branding, marketing, and everyday behavior. In this episode, we are looking at the Zeigarnik effect, why our brains hold on to the things we don't finish. We'll cover the origins of the idea, the classic experiments, everyday consumer behavior it explains, and the powerful ways marketers apply it, sometimes ethically, sometimes not. And most importantly, we'll see how you can recognize when you are being nudged by it. So, the Zeigarnik effect is a straightforward. People remember unfinished or interrupted tasks more vividly than the ones they have completed. The tension of something left hanging creates a kind of mental itch. It stays active in your working memory until you resolve it. That's why a finished to do feels satisfying and disappears from your thoughts. But an unfinished one lingers, replaying again and again. The effect was discovered almost by accident in the 1920s. Psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik was sitting in a Berlin cafe. She noticed that waiters had no trouble recalling unpaid orders in detail. But once an order was settled, they quickly forgot it. She tested this in the lab. Participants were asked to do small tasks such as puzzles, crafts, problem solving exercises. When the tasks were interrupted, people were about 90% more likely to remember them later compared to the ones they finished. Soon after, another psychologist, Maria Ovasiankina, added a twist. She found that people not only remembered unfinished tasks, they also had a strong urge to go back and complete them. And more recently, Baumeister and Massey Campo in 2011 showed that unfulfilled goals actually consume cognitive resources and can impair performance on unrelated tasks. Interestingly, they also found that simply writing down unfinished goals reduced the mental tension, almost as if your brain felt it could let go once the plan was externalized. So, how does this play out in daily life? Number one is cliffhangers and storytelling. Think of TV shows that end on a cliffhanger. You remember them vividly because the story isn't resolved. That's why soap operas, Netflix dramas, and serialized podcasts use this device. The open loop keeps you coming back. Number two is curiosity gaps in ads, headlines that tease but don't answer, such as, "You will never believe what happened next," stick in our memory because they exploit the need for closure. The tension created by an unanswered question nags until we click. Number three is progress bar and gamification. When LinkedIn tells you your profile is 70% complete, or Duolingo shows you are just two lessons away from a streak bonus, it's leveraging the Zeigarnik effect. The incomplete task pushes you to close the loop. Next is shopping carts and subscriptions. That abandoned cart email, "don't forget your items," it works because your brain remembers the open loop of a purchase not finished. Subscription trials do the same. You have started, so canceling feels like leaving something incomplete. The next is loyalty programs, coffee shops, airlines, even fitness apps. show you how close you are to a free reward or the next status tier. The closer you get, the harder it is to stop because the incomplete progress feels like a loss if you abandon it. So let's look at some specific examples. Number one is Netflix binge model. Netflix deliberately ends episode on unresolved arcs and then autoplays the next one. Nelson found in 2018 that 61% of users regularly watched 2 to 6 episodes in one setting. That's the Zeigarnik effect at scale. Number 2 is LinkedIn profile completion. When LinkedIn added progress meters, profile completions reportedly tripled. Why? Because an unfinished profile is an open loop that nags you until you complete it. Next is loyalty programs. Starbucks Rewards shows you that you are 2 drinks away from gold. Airlines show you that you are just 1 flight away from elite status. People spend more to close the loop and avoid the discomfort of incompletion. Marketers and brands use this bias in predictable ways. Use cliffhangers, break campaigns into chapters, or tease part of a story. Leverage progress bars in onboarding, profiles, or e learning. Show people how much is incomplete. Number 3 is cart recovery. Remind people of unfinished purchases. Next is loyalty design. Show progress toward rewards and make it visible. Next is content marketing. Leave something open, a part 1 post, or coming soon. It keeps audiences engaged. But there are risks. Number 1 is frustration overload. If loops feel endless, people get annoyed instead of motivated. Number 2 is clickbait fatigue. Overusing curiosity gaps leads to mistrust and lower engagement. Number 3 is burnout. Productivity apps that constantly show too many open tasks can increase stress rather than focus. Now, this effect connects to others you may have heard of. The, the Ovsiankina effect, the drive to resume interrupted tasks. The endowed progress effect. When you are given artificial progress toward a goal, you feel more compelled to finish. And loss aversion, because leaving a task unfinished feels like losing the effort already invested. Zeigarnik effect shows that unfinished tasks hold a disproportionate grip on our memory and motivation. Marketers use it through progress bars, cliffhangers, loyalty programs, and recovery emails. But the tension only motivates if closure feels achievable. Push it too far and you frustrate people. Use it thoughtfully and you keep them engaged. In short, leaving something unfinished can be more powerful than finishing it. Hi, I'm Akanksha and this is The Storyteller's Lens. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the Zeigarnik effect, subscribe for more deep dives into consumer psychology. And let me know in the comments what's the most memorable cliffhanger, ad, or app feature that hooked you because it left something incomplete. I would love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.